Hello and welcome to The Tunnel. This is a top-down adventure game. And that's about all I know about this game. But the art style looked very interesting, so I guess without further ado, we'll, start a new game. Oh, and he's gonna walk off screen for us, to then hopefully go into the game. An old blindfolded man stands beside the barrier. Guardian, I know you're there. Feel a human-shaped obstacle impending the incoming breeze. You smell of wet leather. Gee, thanks. You do, yet you're not wearing leather. Tracy must have spread its smell on you. It's a long ride. Hopefully it won't stay on you forever. Oh, and we can now walk around. Okay, I'm assuming the Guardian. Oh, I can interact right here. Okay, weird. Oh, come on, state your business here. See who you are or mention the blindfold. Pretty rude to mention the blindfold, so we'll say who we are. I'm the new engineer sent by the state to replace the previous one. Let me tell you something. Waiting for a new engineer for 14 years, and suddenly here you are, barging in like you own the place. Nobody from the state notified us of your arrival. In fact, we thought our letters weren't reaching them whatsoever. So tell me, how do I know you are who you say you are? I guess give them our documents. These are not in Braille. We specifically told the state in each and every letter, send the papers of the new engineer in Braille. I cannot read these. Are you the foreman? I'm supposed to report to him on my arrival. A man by the name of Mr. Kleincraft. Him I am not. My duty is to guard this entrance from unwanted intrusions. Just as it was my father's duty, and my grandfather's duty, possibly my great-grandfather's duty, a couple more generations too, but that I cannot say for certain anymore. Sometimes doubt my grandfather had this job, but it wouldn't make any sense if he hadn't. Okay, I guess we're mentioning the blindfold. What's with the blindfold? Like his gentle pressure on my skull, keeps my head together. And hopefully all the other giblets. Man falls silent for a moment, rubbing his chin. Tell you what, you shall pass and go look for Kleincraft, and only him. You'll go straight to his house, one northwest of the village entrance, and nowhere else. Want confirmation from him that you are who you say you are. Be keeping tabs on you. Guardian turns the crank wheel. Roaring sounds fill the air as the mechanism reaches the barrier and pulls it up. Damn, I think you got stuck up there. Hope you're happy. Thank you. Much appreciated. Okay, well, on we trudge, I guess. Okay, so it's northwest. Through this passage? So it's best not to go into pitch black tunnels without both a really good reason and a source of light. Fair enough. Okay, where's this place? Keeping tabs on you. Voice reverberates through the tunnels, lingering for 14 seconds. Like how they were doing that. How do I know which house is his, exactly? Okay, but I guess we're not going up that way. Northwest. This house? Okay, that would be a yes. Knock on the door, hear dragging footsteps, and then a man in his pajamas opens it. What's so bloody important? And then he looks at you. Oh, a new face. Are you Foreman Kleincraft? So sorry to bother you, sir. Looking for the foreman of the tunnel project, Mr. Theodrift Kleincraft. He's dead. I've been the foreman for the last 14 years now. Name is Theodrift Kleincraft. Theodrift was my father. There's a pause. Case is past you. His mind gone for a second. He was a bastard. Good to know. Okay, let's introduce ourselves then. New engineer sent by the state. You tell him your name. Well, that's unexpected. Time to work at last. And then, what about the Guardian? Man at the entrance wants confirmation that I am who I say I am. You mean Raymond? Oh, he's harmless. He's not inviting you in, but you don't mind. What you can see, the place is a mess. There's a huge pile of hay against the wall. Kind of metal box with a screen in front of it. Dusty chests and boxes everywhere. Seems to remember something and rushes back inside, leaving you at the door. First things first, before I forget, he says, and opens an ancient dusty chest on a corner. I'm sure it was here somewhere. Ha! He exclaims while triumphantly holding a big rusty key. Now you can live in the engineer's quarters. Building down there. Been uninhabited since your predecessor vanished. It's got a first floor, quite a privilege. Throws the key at you without warning. Barely catch it hurting your hands a little. Put it in your pocket. Anyway, I would have fixed the bloody thing myself, but law is the law, and the rules are the rules, and the job is the job. Okay, let's go with the first one. What is it that needs fixing? Tunnel boring machine. It's all screwed up. Is what I'm talking about. Osprey, the previous engineer, vanished a month before the machine broke. It's doing all sorts of weird things now, and only the engineer in charge can approve and lead the fixing project. Why you're here? My briefing. My briefing mentioned that the previous engineer was no longer a viable option, and I would replace him, nothing more. No word about broken machinery. Yeah, that's the wording that was used when the request was sent. Glad to know it reached the seat. What kind of weird things is the machine doing? You should see it for yourself. Man at the entrance is keeping tabs on me. He wants confirmation of my identity. Oh, he's harmless. I don't need your docs. Just a sec. Hey, Raymond. It's the new engineer, right? Got any voice echoes so far? Appreciate it, Theodore. Or Theodoric, I should say. What one turns to you now? Oh, good luck. Let me know when the big thing starts, and I'll be as ready as I'll ever be. I'll fix it myself, you know. Goes back inside his house and closes the door behind him, not giving you another glance. Okay, where is this machine? This is your house now. Oh, okay, this is my house. Place feels weirdly warm. The boxes with what appear to be lots of paper scrolls and a little lamp on the table. Okay, let's take the lamp, I guess. Get lamp, you think to yourself. That's very smart. Hell yeah. Got the lamp, assuming there's nothing else around here we can interact with. But it looks like it's been used recently. Huh. Weird. Why has it been used recently? Though you're really tired, you feel like the day is not over yet. No, it is not. Okay, I'm assuming we're meant to be going one of these ways. But that is it. Okay, well, we do have a light source. How do we use said light source? Okay, I'm assuming we then, can't go that way either. So, back we go then. Okay, further up this way it is then. Ooh, what the hell? For years as an engineer, you'd never seen nor heard of anything quite like it. Tunnel boring machine is unrecognizable. Young woman sits on a little stool in front of it, crouched over a typewriter on a small table. Keeps her sight fixed on the flying letters, hands typing away at incredible speed. Very thick roll of paper is attached on the typewriter, which in turn is spinning the written end of paper incessantly. Yeah, it's definitely weird. Yeah, noises make me feel weird. Yeah, do we want to stare at the light? Let's introduce ourselves first. I'm busy. Go back to the village and do whatever you do there every day. I'm the new engineer. It's my first day here. When it immediately stops writing, turns to look at you, unblinking. With a brief pause, he resumes the writing, eyes fixed once again on the machine. We don't need an engineer. The machine is working exactly as it's supposed to. Is it? I got told it's broken? Yeah, what about the writing then? What are you writing? The machine tells me to write. And what's that? Everything. Okay, sure, let's stare into the light. What could possibly go wrong? Fix your gaze on the star of the flying words. The humming of the machine and the rhythmic sounds of the typewriter act as a lullaby on you. Suddenly you realize you're extremely tired. It's been a long day indeed. Completely ignoring you now. I can barely stand, you think to yourself. Maybe aloud. Yeah, the place is very weird. It's a kind of control panel, yet it's not user-friendly at all. You'll need tools to interact with it, for sure. Not to mention some info on it to even begin to know what you're doing. Yeah, that's definitely true. Okay, well, nice meeting you, Scribe. I'll be on my way. There's something off about this house. Your head aches just looking at it. Knock on the door, but you don't hear any sounds coming from inside. Must have gone to sleep. Weird. Yeah, everything seems to be off about these houses. Something's definitely very off about this entire place. I don't like it one bit. But yeah, it seems like we're suddenly tired, so I'm assuming we go to bed now. Time to go to sleep. Sure, why not? Okay, and it's now a new day. Well, what do we do? Knock on the door for when Pinecrest dragging feet. I heard it before opening the door. Oh right, pleased to see you again, engineer. Guess it's finally time to fix that goddamn junk. Sure? Yeah, let's do it. Huh, so it's finally time after 11 years, he says with a sigh, looking at his feet for a second. Suddenly he lifts his head and renovated spirits. Wait, didn't you say like... Oh yeah, no, it is 14 years. The text is very small for me, so it's really hard to see sometimes. But yeah, I was going to say 11 years. Didn't you say 14? No, it does say 14. Trying to need some very special tools if we're going to do this by the book. Let me get them. Woman heads to the corner of his house where some dusty and cobwebby chests of different sizes lie. Rummages through them, muttering inaudible things to himself. Maybe it's just grunting, for what seems like ages. Comes back to you eventually. Just found these wrench for now. I could swear I'd seen the other tools laying around, in my house somewhere, some years ago. Tell you what, I'll keep searching for them while you go and try to fix the machine with the wrench if you want. Good luck. He closes the door before you can answer. Gee, thanks, dude. Okay, let's see what we can do. Not that I think we'll be able to do much. Okay, let's see. A wrench, alright, but you won't just use it on the machine before you have some semblance of knowledge about how it works. You're smarter than that. Oh, come on. I went to at least try. Still here? Told you we don't need an engineer. Scrolls. I found lots of paper scrolls in my house, similar to those around here. Ones you're working on. Huh, they must be the old tenants. Okay, what about the bed? The bed showed signs of being used recently. Who are you, Goldilocks? Blame on my mother, whatever you're implying. Gets back to writing, eyes fixed on the machine, completely ignoring you. Okay, well, what now then? Oh, hold on. Oh, it's you. Look, new engineer person. Whatever you're selling, I'm not interested. This is not what I signed up for. These flying words, not my project. Okay, I was not expecting to actually speak to somebody. Okay, a project. What exactly is your project? Surely one different than yours if you come to continue Osprit's work. I'm Adelaide, the physicist here. The old father of an engineer, and I used to fight all the time. Oh, what's that? Okay, what about my job? My job is to replace the previous engineer. That's correct. Foreman told me about the current situation, so I was looking to fix the machine and restart the drilling. Huh, what do you know? The project seems to be more online than I imagined, if you're not lying to me, of course. Stares directly into your eyes, inquisitively. Want to end that dreadful letter of vomiting? Good enough for me. What do you need? I tried to use the machine's control panel, but I don't understand how it works. Come inside. I don't want to risk any sharp ears, she says, watching suspiciously all around. Where did she go? Oh, inside. Interesting. Let's go into this middle one. Oh god, this is going to be very confusing. I'm not going to remember any of this. Oh god. Oh, I found it. A cozy place, you think to yourself. Yeah, one that I got very much lost. That cat. I think that's a kitty cat. Can I pet the cat? I want to pet the cat. Oh, I didn't mean to skip past that. I wanted to pet the cat. Those are the blueprints of the tunnel boring machine, or at least of how it's supposed to be. Old Bastard changed it quite a bit, as you could see, but the basics are somewhere in there still, I know it. Full silently staring at you. You know what, you can have it for now. Do what you need to do and then come back and let me know, but if you cross me, hand you the blueprints with a suspicious eye still on you. Yeah, we get it, we'll very much pay for it. And out we go. Okay, don't mind me coming through. I have just one tool of blueprints that don't completely coincide with what you're seeing. I know this is the best you can do at the moment, though. Do you want to try fixing it? Sure. And I think I broke it. Uh-oh. She slowly turns off. Sparkling letters fade away and the sound of pressed keys stops suddenly. What have you done? What the machine does is important. Transcendent Sentinel. Turn it back on, you turd. I'm sorry, I'm not sure what I did or how to reverse it. Besides, the tunnel boring machine has to function again as one. Did my mother put you up to this? I'll never live with her again. Can't she understand that and leave me alone? Doesn't know shit about the machine. Arms around her head, she lets it fall onto the desk, bringing her face away from you, or burying her face away from you. Look, sorry lady, but there's obviously some cosmic shit going on here, and I need to put an end to it, before it takes any more victims. Well, you knock on the door, but there's no response or sound coming from inside. Foreman must have gone to sleep. He came out anyway, that's weird. Also, why is he asleep exactly? Was he supposed to, like, look for some shit for me? Okay, let's see. Do you have anything to say to me, sir? I'm busy guarding this gate that, thanks to you, is stuck on high. Lead me to it. Okay. Guess I don't need to talk to you then. Oh, you knock and the physicist speaks from behind the door. Any news? Okay, I guess this is her entire place. The machine. It's not machine, huh? I have to say, I didn't have much faith in you, but well done. This is just the beginning. scribe. The young woman there, she was transcribing everything from the machine. She was pretty upset when I turned it off and mentioned her mother. That's just Aaron. Don't pay attention to her. She thinks she's right all the time. That's her problem. The hint of respect in her voice now. Look, it's late. Come back tomorrow and I'll tell you what our real mission here was supposed to be. You can keep the blueprints for now in case you need them again. Okay, thank you. I guess we're going to bed? Okay, guess time to sleep. Oh, a loud and persistent knock on the door wakes you up. Okay. Hello? Raymond the Guardian stands before you. Looks furious. I'm only going to say this once. Fix the machine. Put it back as it was. Words are important, can't you see? Try to say something, but he won't let you. Do it. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of people that like the words from the machine, although they won't let me speak. You knock on the door, the dragging feet approaches the door and then it opens. Heard you stop my light show. Good job, engineer. Yeah, people are very torn about this machine. There's two of them like it and the other two don't like it. Okay, tools. Any luck with the twos? Not at all. I doubt I'll ever find them. Frankly, it is going to be impossible for me to work without them. Had to stay in here, laying on a pile of hay. Such a shame. Yes, such a shame. Well, I had to get my hands dirty. Do you know anything that can help me make the machine work? Sorry, my job is to follow two things. Instructions and the rules. Father was more arrogant than that. He was an A-class bastard. Did I mention that? Look at what happened to him. One gets lost in thought for a second, gazing at all the dimly lit distance. Anyway, I can't help you there, but I trust in you. I'm confident that you're the perfect person to figure this all out so we can finally win the war. The what now? The war with... Oh, of course. Okay, the war with my neighbours, of course. That why you were sent? But you had the security clearance to know about that. It's what we're doing here, after all. We're carrying a big freaking tunnel to the neighbouring country so we can conquer it. End the bloody war. We're going to win once we're pushed through this massive mountain. You could swear there hasn't been a war for at least 100 years, but who knows? Besides, he looks so excited about it, you hate to contradict him now. Thank you, Mr. Kleincroft. My pleasure. Back to my hay now. Okay, yeah, something is definitely very much going on. Everything is getting all timey-wimey. Okay, there we go. Hear the hurried footsteps and then the physicist speaks from behind the door. You're back. Good. Come inside. I'll tell you what's really going on. Well, good. I don't have to go through that maze again. Okay, what do you want? Now that the lead of vomit is gone, the mission can be retaken, and just in time. I haven't been idle all these years, you know. Made the calculations, at last I cracked it. No exactation of the good dimension. Huh? What? Right, you weren't told about this. It's not on any official paper, to be fair. What we've been doing here all this time is looking for a gate to different dimensions. Call it the good dimension. It's somewhere inside the rock of this vast mountain. That's what the drilling is for. You can find it, then humanity will be saved. You can all go there. Whatever lies there can come and fix our work. But here's the thing. There's only one good dimension and many bad ones. You must have seen the narrow dark tunnels that go out of the main one. Recently, their purpose is to find the most convenient and stable places to continue the boring of the big tunnel, so the mountain doesn't fall on us. But that's only the secondary purpose. Main objective was to search for dimension gates through the rocky entrails. Osborne and Thomas were both set out through the dark tunnels 14 years ago and never came back. Do you know why? Entered a bad dimension. But now that I know where the good dimension is, you must fix the tunnel boring machine so it can drill. The fixing? Any tips on how to make machine work? Sorry, but my job is to know where to drill, and if the mountain will collapse on us. Machine work is the engineer's job, so you must find a way. Great, thanks. What about Aaron? Why are the letters flying? A month after the old engineer and client crossed, a senior vanished was... was when the lighted letters showed up. Nobody knows why. For my money, I think Osprey planned it all. We're always fighting about what the mission was. Must have done it just to spite me and Aaron. Since the first time she laid eyes on me, she became obsessed. She was only 8 years old. Thought she was only interested in the colored lights. Maybe she was at first, but gradually she came to see importance in it. Meaning, destiny, calling. Said the machine's true purpose was to provide an explanation for life, the universe and everything, which is completely nonsense, of course. They argued constantly and eventually she ran away from home. I think she found a way to enter the engineer's house and has been living there. Must have known something at your new place. Yeah, we did. Falls into deep thinking now. Okay, well, back to the machine, I guess. Okay, you doing any better, bud? Can't seem to talk to you, so I guess not. It doesn't matter if you want to turn the stereo suit back on or not. Nothing you do with the control panel has any effects. Yeah, great. Well, we need to figure out what to do then. Oh, we can actually speak to her. Young scribe slowly wakes up, at first not knowing what's happening. He looks at you and remembers. What? She says, obfuscated and still drowsy. The machine. Do you know how to make the machine work? Either way. What? You're the engineer, not me. You screwed up. I was transcribing and cataloguing information, and I would have eventually found what it all means. Not just what the machine wanted to say, but what everything means. Only information will achieve that. On calculus, as my crazy mother would have you believe. Okay, what about her mother? About your mother, it doesn't matter anymore. We don't see eye to eye, she and I. Ontological differences. Is that all now? Rather you leave me alone. Throws her head in her arms again and slumps over her desk. Okay then, I'll be seeing you later. Oh, knocking, dragging feet, the opening. Know you're eager to win the war, but I can't help you anymore. Maybe someday. The closing. Okay, that was kinda weird. Oh, why are you wasting your time here? Go and restore the machine's work. Exhaust possibilities. Talk to people. I don't care what you do, just do it. I have no idea what else I can do. I've spoken with everyone. Nobody seems to be able to help. Not everyone. Excuse me? Nothing, he says, almost inaudible. We're here. See if I can do something to clean up your mess. Whatever you do, don't follow me. Oh, we're absolutely going to follow you. Ooh, you're going into one of the tunnels. Okay, so that's what we are doing. Okay. Sorry, but I gotta follow you because I want to know what the fuck is going on. With the lamp in your hand and the barely enough courage you could muster, you venture into the dark to seek the Guardian. Oh great, another one of these misses. Well, I'm gonna get horribly lost. Okay, this is not gonna be fun. Okay, so down. No. Oh god, where am I going? Here's you to admit, but you're lost. Guardian is nowhere to be found. Sudden unescapable exhaustion fills your whole being and you slowly collapse to the floor. Well, that's awkward. Oh, he's awake, says the old man on the bed. He shouldn't be. No need to be rude, Raymond. Turn to you now. I believe we have much to discuss. That we do. Oh, howdy. Not me you need to talk to right now. Really doesn't like... Yeah, I wonder why. There's so little time, the rewriting of the reality must be resumed. First, I understand if you are perplexed. What do you want to know? Quite a lot. Okay, let's start with who? Who are you? Name is Osborne. So glad to finally make your acquaintance. I have heard so much about you. Wait, you're the old engineer? Why are you hiding out here then? Old is a bit of a strong adjective, wouldn't you say? But yes, I had the job many years ago. Now you have it. And I do not begrudge you for stopping the great rewriting of reality. When to start drilling again, but we have to do something about that. Okay, where am I? Well, we are at the other side of the machine. What you see there is the drill itself, with the modifications I have done to it. These have been my quarters for 14 years, and Raymond has been kind enough to take care of me and guard our secret at this time. He is good at guarding. I am. Okay, the purpose. What was the purpose of the tunnel? It was believed by some of our forebears that this was originally a private venture, and not a state-sanctioned endeavor. This was, in some way, still is, my belief too. The objective was to find and eventually mine a legendary ore of great power. Many thought us crazy, and maybe we were. The system of the dark tunnels you got lost in, they were done to look for deposits of said ore. I used to argue all the time with Adelaide, the physicist here. She thought these tunnels were being created to find gates to other dimensions. Thought she had gone completely cuckoo. Okay, what about the vanishing? What happened to you and the previous foreman? Theofrit and I set out into the tunnels one day, as we often used to do, converting a mythical mineral, dreaming of power. Fools we were. On that particular trip, contrary to every other trip we ever had done, we did find something, but it was not what we expected. Turns out Adelaide's dimension theory was correct. Don't know how it happened, but on that day, suddenly, one of the dark tunnels saw what I believe was a portal. Everything went down so fast. Horrible noises were coming from the other side, then some. Some things were reaching out of it, attacking us. I can still hear Theofrit's shrill screams as he was sucked beyond the gate. I got free and I ran. I lost my lamp in all the confusion, so I ran through the darkness for what seemed like ages. Eventually I fainted, and then the most wonderful and terrible events happened. Or, event of my life happened. Woke up in a whole different place. Must have been what Adelaide theorized as the only good dimension. I called it paradise. I could not fathom what my senses were experimenting, I should probably say. Complete bliss, utter peace. Then a clear message crystallized in my mind, delivered by whatever being or beings inhabited that place. It was even more dreadful than what I'd previously experienced. You are not welcome here. Knew they did not mean me specifically, but of all of humanity. No, I pleaded our case. We deserved salvation, but they said our world was broken. needed fixing if we were ever going to have a chance at considering paradise our one true home. I was expelled, then buried through the void. Or hurried through the void, and found myself again enveloped in darkness. Luckily, Raymond found me, just when I was about to give into the oblivion. He wanted to take me back to the village, but I refused. I could not come back, not with that terrible knowledge. I could not tell them that there was no point in anything anymore, not until we fixed it. Machine. That's where the machine comes in. Correct. Decided that our reality needed rewriting to be fixed, so I reinvented the tunnel boring machine. Turned it into the great rewriting of reality machine, or a GRUM. An excellent name. I cannot say for certain if it had been working or not. Do not know how much of reality has been changed, or if at all. Maybe all this has been written and interpreted by the machine. You and I, these tunnels, this mountain, the people here, our very own words. In any case, though, the machine may be working. I could not find the gate of paradise again. It is lost to me, and time is running out. Plan, as the years went by, changed. Now seeing that it is a fool's errand to just wait. Goal is to find the gate again and enter through it with a fully functional GRIM. At last the gate of paradise is lost. The great rewriting of reality is stopped. The father can be the latter can be remedied. The former, though, Adelaide told me that she has found, through theoretical calculation, the exact location of the good dimension, as she calls it. Did she? Says the old engineer with a urge of renovated energy. Of course she did. She's the greatest scientist I ever known. This changes things. This changes everything. Wait, what did I miss? This is it then? Did you see, Raymond? You can finally be saved. He looks directly into your eyes now. What do you say, engineer? Will you join our quest? Oh, do we or don't we? Well, fuck it, let's do it. We came out all this way, why not? Yes, let's do it. That's the spirit. Go and tell everyone in the village of our plan. Tonight we'll meet at the front of the machine. With our collective expertise and the tools we have, we'll make it a rewrite reality, while simultaneously drilling towards the gate of paradise. Raymond will lead you back to the village. See you tonight. Hell yeah. Okay, well. Okay, so yeah, this is apparently a machine. Okay, well, we're not getting lost in... Okay, I guess we're talking to Raymond. Follow my voice. Okay. Go and tell the plan to everyone. I'll get Osborne and the tools, and we'll meet at the machine. Is that happiness you sense in him? Okay, well, go talk to everyone then, I guess. Hopefully I made the right choice and not fucked everything over. Okay, let's go talk to him. Knocking the dragon feet the opening. Hindu's on the wall. Not really, but if that were about... But if we're... Try that again. But if what we're about to do works, this could mean the end of all wars. Oh, do I have to leave my house for that? I like being on my pile of hay. It's a risk, I know, but a mountain of hay or something even better than hay could be waiting for you. It's me this night at the machine. Okay, he says somewhat begrudgingly and closes the door. Okay, forget about him. We don't need him. He can stay here for what we care. Look, and the physicist speaks from behind the door. In news on the mission, decided it would be wise not to mention Osborne, given the animosity between them. Yeah, I have a plan to get to the good machine. And me tonight at the machine. Well, I'm intrigued. You're full of surprises, aren't you? I'll be there. Okay, hell yeah. You should be on board. Now we just need to go to the lady that's up here and somehow convince her. What? What would you say if I told you I can turn the letters back on again? Make it even better. I'd be cautiously optimistic while calling bullshit anyway. Be here tonight, you'll see. I'm always here. Okay, invited everyone, you wander around the village, mind racing, until the fated hour comes. Okay, let's go to the machine. Okay, everyone's here. Hey you, new engineer, what's she doing here? Never understood, my dear Dora. Why do you think you'll understand now? I'm not feeling very safe here. I'll be back on my pile of hay. Oh, how I've missed you all. Osborne? Old man? Uncle Oz? I'd love to catch up with you all, but there is work to be done. What's going on here? With tension and confusion in the air, you decide to explain everything to the unaware townsfolk. And that's why we're gathered here today. Will you join us? I wasn't prepared to have to put up with the letter vomiting again, but if that's what it takes to fulfill my lifelong dream, so be it. We're both right, Mother. Understand everything now. Adelaide smiles faintly and nods. This all sounds weird and dangerous, but I trust you, Uncle Oz. More than I trusted my own dad, for sure. I just hope there's lots of hay where we're going. Sure, bud, sure. Can have as much hay as you want. Here, you'll need these. Hey, are those my tools? Well, they're mine now. Osborne looks at you, full of hope. For us to this point, it's only right that you do the honours. They instruct you on how to use the tools on the machine. Luckily for us, it's only just the use button that we're going to press, hopefully. Follow the instructions, and with the aid of the tools, you turn the machine back on. Oh, come on, you can't end it there. Oh my god, what a fucking cliffhanger. God, such a tease. I wanted to see what would happen. Damn it. Yeah. Man, but that was fucking good. I liked that game. That was very, very well written. A little confusing at first, but yeah. As with most cosmic horror-esque games, there's a lot of weird shit. But yeah, a very good game. I really enjoyed that. But yeah, with that, I guess we're ending it off here. Yeah, I'm assuming that's like the only ending we can get, but still overall very enjoyed it. If you guys want to check it out for yourself, the link will be down in the description below, and yeah, we'll hopefully be moving on to a less weird and horrific game. Or maybe we can find our way to the good dimension too. That would sound nice.